YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today we're gonna do another cooking video from Sunbasket. I'm doing a Sunbasket meal review, and today we're gonna do sliders, but we're gonna use sliders in a non-traditional sense using just lettuce. So we're gonna use lettuce sliders instead of your bread. So this is kind of like for the paleo conscious folks. I'm gonna show you something unique, and I'm also gonna use turkey meat. So this is gonna be a super healthy meal. I'm gonna go through the ingredients and then we will get to cooking. This one should take no longer than like 15-20 minutes. Everything's pretty easy. Like I said, the longest part about the process is probably chopping everything, and then also when you videotape things, it takes a little bit longer. But for the most part, it should be very quick. And so we're gonna try to get through this quickly. I'll walk you through the steps, and then I'll probably do everything really quickly so you don't have to sit there and watch me do everything at normal speed. We'll do it at fast speed. So with that, let's transition to looking at the ingredients. So when we're looking at the ingredients, because we're doing these lettuce sliders, we are using butter lettuce to do the lettuce cups. We're gonna be using butter lettuce to be the cups for holding our protein. And it says, you know, in the ingredients, it says your choice of protein. I chose ground turkey because I wanted to see what that would taste like. Your ingredients, you have 1 jalapeno, you have a lime, you have an apple, an organic carrot, organic shallots, you have Asian slaw dressing, and we have organic cabbage. So super basic in terms of the types of ingredients that you're gonna need. I think everything should go by fairly quickly. This serves 2. The calorie count per serving, which is 2 lettuce heads, is 370 calories, and it says it takes about 20 to 30 minutes. I think we can get it done in that time. So we're gonna transition. I'm gonna start cooking stuff. I'm gonna start cutting stuff. We're gonna transition. I'm gonna start walking you through the steps, and then we're gonna start chopping stuff. So let's make that happen. So when we're looking at the recipe card, they send you this recipe card. It says your choice of protein, lettuce wrap sliders with your choice of protein: paleo, gluten-free, lean, clean, dairy-free, soy-free, Mediterranean, diabetes-friendly, carb-conscious, family-friendly. So that's what you get. I chose this because I want to make sure that we mix it up with different meals. Again, I showed you what was in the bag that it came with and all the ingredients. What you're going to need from your pantry, though, is we're going to need olive oil, fresh ground black pepper, which you know I have, and kosher salt, which I have. And then the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually, step 1, it says to make the patties. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna make the patties. And also it says we need a frying pan and a grater. I don't know what we need a grater for, and a peeler, which is optional because we're gonna peel the carrots. I do have a peeler. And then it says cut the corner. We're gonna drain the liquid from the meat. So this could be bison, this could be beef, lamb. We're gonna drain the meat, we'll towel it dry. Then we're gonna trim the ends of the scallions, and you're gonna chop it in half. So what I normally do is I chop the lower part, we chop that into regulars, and you'll see me do it, regular like circles. And then the top part, the kind of the leaf part, we cut it at an angle just because it looks better when you're garnishing stuff. And then the lime juice is for zest, and that's why you need the fine grater. But what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna cut it and I'm gonna just juice it because I don't have a lime grater to get the lime zest. And it says cut the jalapenos, leave all your ingredients. Once you chop it, put it in a medium bowl. Then the next step after that is we're gonna cook the patties. So we'll go over to the stove, we'll cook the patties. When you're cooking the patties, you wanna use a large frying pan on medium-high heat. We're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm using olive oil, and you wanna make it hot but not smoking. And then we're gonna add the patties until they cook. And again, remember, this is turkey meat, so it doesn't have to actually cook that long. And then it should be about 3 to 4 minutes per side, and then you're gonna transfer to a plate. And then we're gonna make the ingredients for the Asian slaw. So we have the cabbage here, and we're gonna trim this part off the root. You see that there's a root with the butter cabbage, which I think is pretty awesome. And then you want to trim that out, and then we're going to use the outer leaves for the slider pockets. So that's where the thing is going to get. And it says peel the apple into matchsticks. So that means you're gonna cut into finger lengths. I probably will not use the apple for this recipe, or I may cut it just so you can see what it looks like when you're plating it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that. But it says you're gonna toss it in a medium bowl with the apple, the cabbage, the carrots, and the Asian slaw dressing. You're gonna put a little bit of lime juice and salt and pepper, and then that's gonna be the slaw part for the top of when you put the meat on top of it. So you're gonna basically have a lettuce head as the kind of the bowl. You're gonna put slaw around the outside that we're making, and then you're gonna put the meat on the top, and then that's gonna be your dish. So we're gonna plate that. We're gonna cook that, we're gonna plate it, and we're gonna get at it. So I'm not gonna talk anymore. We're gonna go through everything right now. I'm gonna start cutting stuff, making patties, but I'm not gonna talk while we do it. So we'll walk through it really quickly, and then we'll get back to you once we transition to the stove. Now that we've created our 4 patties, we're going to move to the stove. We're gonna, also while we're cooking, we're gonna peel our carrots and slice them into like really small strips. And we're gonna cut our apple into small strips as well, so that we can get ready to prepare our slaw while we're doing this. But we're moving to the stove. We're gonna start cooking over there. Again, I'm gonna go quiet. You'll see it move really quickly. But remember that you're gonna cook your patties for about 2 to 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes on each side. So you want your patties thoroughly cooked through. I'm using turkey meat. But if you're using any kind of meat, you wanna make sure that it's thoroughly cooked before you move to the next step. All right, so we're moving to the stove. So your final step is actually to make the Asian slaw. What I did is I used a peeler, and I used my carrots. I used the peeler to peel my carrots all the way down. So that's part of my slaw mix. I'm gonna mix this in also in with the slaw. My shredded cabbage. And if you don't have a shredder, again, for some vegetables you can use a peeler. Put my cabbage in there, I'll mix that in together. The apple, what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm gonna peel it. And the reason I'm going through this step slower than before is you wanna make sure you core this, because this part doesn't necessarily, I don't think translates well to just doing really quickly without going through the whole motion for you. Note to self, always remove the stickers from the apples. Then you won't have this problem, which or you just cut it off. And then you just want to cut the apples into strips. And you can make really fine slices, and then you make strips. Once you get all of that done, you're going to combine everything in the bowl. So you're going to put your apples, everything in here. you're going to add your 2 teaspoons of lemon juice in here with the Asian slaw dressing, and then we're good to go. And then we're gonna combine everything, we're gonna plate everything, and then you will see exactly how my sliders in a lettuce cup look. So let's get to plating. So YouTube friends and family, we plated it. I'll drop some photos in so you'll see what the plating looks like. But all in all, it went well. It was easy. The slaw came out well. The turkey meat, to me, cooked up really well. It looks like a burger, turkey burger anyway. The coloring is just slightly different than kind of the picture that you saw from the recipe card. But we're gonna taste it now, see what it's like. For me, I think it'll be fresh, it'll be light. It's also, like I said, it's paleo friendly, it's gluten friendly, there's no dairy in here. And so, you know, your lettuce wraps become your bun. You have your slaw in there with your carrots, your onions, and your jalapeños. And so there's lemon juice and Asian dressing. And so we're gonna see what it tastes like. That's really good. And the spiciness bleeds through. The jalapeno peppers make it really nice. It complements the taste really well. The Asian slaw makes it feel like a fresh, healthy salad. And all in all, I'm very pleased with this meal. If you're not accustomed to eating turkey meat, you will find the turkey meat is not gonna be the same in terms of like the way burgers taste in terms of the juiciness. Just a lot of times when you cook chicken, white meat chicken, and turkey meat as patties, ground meat, it's just not gonna be the same. So this might be an opportunity, if you don't like dry meat, to use like hot sauce or something like that to make it a little bit more juicy. But I like it, turned out really well. I would say definitely rock with this one. Sunbasket did really well, and it's light and fresh. It's definitely a summertime kind of thing, and for folks who are really conscious about carbs, this is super carb friendly, so I like it. Anyway, it's your boy GB Reviews. Please hit the like button for the algorithm, because again, we want more people to see this. Please hit the notification bell so that you know when my next videos are coming out for food. And we're trying to do a lot of this pandemic cooking. Please subscribe to my channel because I really appreciate all the views and things like that. But I also like comments below because I like your suggestions. What do you want me to cook? Are there things that you are, you've been afraid to cook and you want to see how it works? I can cook, but a lot of these dishes that I'm cooking, I've never cooked before. So you are taking this journey with me. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel, viewing, watching, liking, all of those things. Please catch me next time, and I'm out. Subscribe and like below. Peace.
Subscribe right below.